Hello Commanders and welcome to Clan Raid. We're on SR10 Leshir. If you like the three builds that you see here today, please like, subscribe, and if you want notifications when I drop videos, hit that notification bell. If you see anything that you'd like to improve on these builds, or suggestions that you have, or even a completely different build that you have that you'd like for me to try, please leave it in the comments below. I can't guarantee that I'll try it, but I will certainly consider it. Alright, let me show you what I'm working with here. I've got an Untamed Beast with Dire Wolves build, a back line of Assassins to take out the Spider's Nests and the Life Stones. We're going to see how well that goes. We have a Eternal Champion build with the same rear row of Assassins and some bombs just to try and clear up some of that early front line. And then we have a swarm build. Given how some of these other raids have worked with the swarms and how they are able to send the warhounds all the way to the back, I thought this might be worth giving a try. And we will discuss that more when we get to that one, but we'll start with the other two first. Okay, so here we go with the Untamed Beast build. We're working with the Time Elixir, the Health Elixir, and the Power Elixir. So the reason I've chosen these is because the Untamed Beast and the Dire Wolves are already stun and force resist immune. Actually, I don't think the wolves are force resist, but the Untamed Beasts are force resist. The only problem I foresee with this is due to the Earthquake debuff. The Assassins, which don't have any resistances, might have some trouble with the Earthquake. So we'll give this a go and see how it does. I've picked Toad just because I expect the Assassins to die, and that's going to leave me with 10 units, which should be just right, because I need to have under 11. And obviously the Nature Artifact, which should really crank. Oh, let's go ahead and level that up. There we go. Alright, so we will give it a go. Let's run it. Alright, so there goes the Spider Nests, the Life Stones, the Soul Pylons, and the Stormcallers. So those Assassins are tremendously effective. I've got just a couple of wolves left down on the bottom. Looks like all my top wolves died. And we are now chipping away. So those wolves aren't going to last too terribly much longer. I don't have any kind of regen on them, but they're there mostly just to boost the UB for as long as they can. And the UBs are doing great. The crows are sustaining them because every time the Untamed Beasts kill something, they get a health buff. So something that might be worth considering is actually dropping the health elixir. That might mean that the Dire Wolves die sooner, but if it gets the UBs down below that threshold for the Panther Amulet of the Panther Queen, then they'll be cranking out a lot more damage. I don't know if they'd even get there with the way it is, just because they're getting so much health back. So anyway, there is a viable build if anybody has 2 level 8 or higher Untamed Beasts. Okay, and the artifacts, those kind of have a big impact on it. Okay, so similar deal with the Assassins on the back. My ECs have Thunder Shield and Thunder Strike, and I've got 2 bombs, and I've staggered them in such a way that the first bomb should run past the Earth Elemental and hit the shield bearers and hopefully pop the Earth Elemental while it's at it. The second bomb is supposed to catch the Earth Elemental medium units and blow them up and make them into small units to buy more time to get to the boss. I really don't expect much else to survive. The Assassins will hopefully do what they did last time, and we'll see how we do. Okay, here goes. Oh, and I've put my 11 bomb up front because I hope that'll take out the Earth Elemental in one shot. I think since they've lowered the level on him, he should be fine. Okay, here goes. Alright. Assassins doing a great job. There go the Life Stones, Soul Pylons, Stormcallers, everything's gone. And oh, I thought I'd lost my ECs up top, but they've just moved somewhere else? No? Okay, they're dead. So didn't quite get that lifestone down up top. That's going to be problematic. And I've just got the 2 ECs left down bottom. So this one's not going to do as much damage, but with a few tweaks, I think it would be just totally fine. You can see how the elixirs can keep the ECs sustained for days. But unfortunately, we only have 60 seconds to do this. And it would have been nice to have gotten that stone down. All right, so do with that what you will. It does show promise if I can line things up properly. We will move on to our next one. Okay, this one, the Swarm build, we have our Paladin with Thunder Shield and regular damage. We've got our Drummer with ability and protection. We have our Warhounds with just damage 1 on several of them. And we have our Dire Wolves with protections and damage 1. So again, the theory behind this one is that they will swarm all the way to the back just because they'll follow the spiders. The immunity buys them time to do that. The Primal Warhorn and the damage elixir are hopefully going to buff them sufficiently to nuke everything down really quick. So here's the third build. Let's see how we do with it. And boss is already at 95%, so keep that in mind. Here goes. All right, shredding through nicely. Come on, get all the way back. There we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. Laughs Lifestone. I was worried about that one for a second. Okay, we are cruising right along. We've got plenty of dire wolves left. You'll notice that there's very few warhounds. Any warhound that wasn't in the range of the drummer and the paladin is toast. But hot diggity dang, look at that damage rack up. Sorry. I just woke up. All right, well, I think we have a winner. It was a little bit dicey there. I wasn't sure if the hounds were going to get all the way to that center rear lifestone, but they did, and wow, we're cranking it. So if you have comparable units, I would recommend going with this one, obviously. All right, well, there you go, fellas. Hope you enjoy that. Again, if you have any suggestions on ways to improve it or other builds that you'd like for me to try, feel free to leave those in the comments below. I'm going to work on getting my hearts, and then if there's some good suggestions, we may try them out once I've got my hearts locked in. Please like, subscribe, and we will see you sometime soon.